team fifth. Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oakhill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team fifth. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Good evening and welcome to a night of Linton Minor Volleyball as the Miners are hosting the Knights of Northview tonight. Should be great competition in both junior varsity and varsity tonight. Kevin Rader along with Heather Rader here courtside to bring you all of the action of these two volleyball games tonight. This pregame is sponsored by Jordan and Vaught Insurance. Heather?
Well, we'd like to, as Kevin mentioned, welcome you to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. And we would like to always encourage you to visit Jordan and Vaught Insurance for 80 years of combined experience with a staff that treats you like family, making sure that you're covered for your home, auto, and life insurance. So call Ross and his staff, Cindy, Rita, and Leighton. They're in Bloomfield at 812-384-3535 today. Kevin?
The Knights come in at the varsity level with a great volleyball team in 3A. They are actually rated 12th in 3A with a 9-5 record. The Miners coming in with a record, I think it's 8-3.
8-3, and it's also 2-0 in the SWAC.
8-3 and 2-0 in the SWAC. I had that and then apparently didn't write it down somewhere. But anyway, so the Miners come in rated 14th in 2A. And Heather, not to look ahead because we know this is going to be great games tonight, but Sullivan just happens to be rated 17.
We will play them at Sullivan on September the 30th, so we've got about a 3-week jaunt to get there. And looking up today, you talk about not wanting to look too far ahead, but looking ahead at this year's sectional, actually Sullivan will be the host this year. So last year you and I made the trek to Eastern Green for the volleyball tournament.
Which is a great facility, and we love being there.
According to what I'm seeing for the IHSAA 2A Sectional 47, it's going to be hosted at Sullivan. So,
which will be good as well.
Which will be good as well for all of those that are. It's kind of centrally located. The teams that are going to be in that sectional: Bar Reeve, Linton-Stockton, of course, North and South Knox, Sullivan and West Vigo, as well as Eastern Green. So
and you brought up a good point when you noticed that, and we don't know what goes into the selection process, so I don't want to. But certainly the construction around there that you would have had to use road construction to get to Eastern Green might have had something to do with it. We don't know.
We don't know that for sure, but we obviously know that according to many that are traveling through the Bloomfield area, there is a pretty good stoplight that you're going to get faced with as they repair the grade there outside of Bloomfield. So is that the reasoning behind it? I think this was probably already predetermined some time ago. But it's nice to be able to go to someplace different as well. Aaron Buskirk at Eastern Green puts on a phenomenal sectional. And we're actually going to be going there this year for girls basketball. So we'll be able to see and utilize that facility not only for girls basketball, but the Miners will play them actually on September the 18th at Eastern, and that is another SWIAC conference as well.
Sullivan has a great facility as well. It's just a little smaller.
It is.
Eastern Greens
they
is
do
huge.
have kind of a double decker. Zach Wickasack there, at athletic director at Sullivan, is phenomenal. We actually got rosters for both the volleyball and the football team sent to us this morning, and Monty Kirk has taken over the reins as principal there. Many of you may be familiar with Monty as his time at principal at North Central. So it's just, you don't want to look too far ahead because obviously there's still lots of volleyball. I mean, there's lots of games during September. You and I are going to average at least 3 nights a week. Some weeks we're going to have 4 games. And speaking of that, let's take a real quick look ahead for the Lady Miners. I've got some graphics here to be able to put up as far as where the Lady Miners will be going next. Obviously, tonight, Northview as a host. And then on Saturday, Bloomington North Cougars come here. This is a 10 a.m. JV tip. So we will be on air at 9:25 on Saturday morning. And then on Tuesday, September the 9th, the Lady Miners will travel to the Hatchet House in Washington for that game. We are blocked from any type of coverage at Washington.
Interesting.
Yeah, we are not permitted to do any kind of coverage unless we're on an IHSAA roll. So we encourage all of you to get in the car and drive to Washington
to the friendly folks at Washington.
While I have just a few minutes, I'd like to do some housekeeping here. Obviously, for many of you, you might be seeing on the fence behind the school that line the football field, we're having a athletic fundraiser for the senior class that's going to be obviously an LHS athletics fundraiser. And seniors have the opportunity to order a banner with their profile picture that was taken the first day of school. And you can see Shaylee Killian here is very well representative in the number of classes and clubs that she is involved in, including student council president. So that is a fundraiser that is going on. Speaking of fundraisers, the athletic department just shared this information on their Facebook page just a little bit before game time, and we're happy to be able to push this out finally on Saturday, October the 4th. There is a Rise and Shine breakfast for Linton-Stockton fans of all ages, and this is your opportunity to come to the Linton Fire Department. For $10, you can have your choice of either biscuits and gravy or pancakes, and the proceeds will benefit the Linton-Stockton Athletic Department, but most importantly as well, you're going to meet a number of the minor athletes as well as minor coaches and have just an opportunity to sit down and talk with some of those. Take some pictures. I know it's going to be a very fun event. Also, too, it was announced today that the Mini Minor Cheerleading Clinic is returning this year. The deadline to sign up is September the 12th, so that is next Friday. You'll see all of the information. We've shared it on not only the Linton-Stockton athletic page, but Rader Media Sports, and Coach Mary Hogue has pushed this out as well. The practice for this will be September the 18th, with the performance being at the Boonville home ball game. So that's the next home ball game for the Linton-Stockton football team. Also, too, for Rader Media Sports, we're looking for many different ways to give back to a number of the teams here at Linton-Stockton. This was pushed out on our Facebook page a little bit later, earlier this morning. But if you have a high school student that is either in a fall sport or a past spring or winter sport last year, we can actually do a banner that'll rotate in the pregame of every single broadcast we have between now and the end of the spring 2026. $50 of your $100 donation for that goes back to your actual team. So, for instance, if you have a member of the volleyball team and you'd like to see their banner rotate in the broadcast, you pay $100, and $50 of that will go directly back to the volleyball team. And, Kevin, you and I are going to make those donations next Friday. Obviously, we'll take plenty of opportunities to showcase your athlete, but this we have to kind of cap off when the donations go back to the school, so that way we can actually get the donation money back into those teams' respective hands. So a lot of information going on. You're going to see here in the bottom left-hand corner a number of sponsors that have either chosen to be a Minor Pride sponsor, a live read sponsor, an in banner sponsor for a specific sport, or, as mentioned, one of those athlete photos. For instance, right here, Ava Bedell. Her mom and sisters chose to do a participation of that as well. So we're very excited to be able to showcase these athletes a different way and an additional way in all of our broadcasts. Kevin?
We should say these pregame is brought to you by Jordan & Vaught Insurance. 80 years of combined experience, treat you like family. When you call Ross and his staff at Jordan & Vaught Insurance, whether you're searching for home, auto, life insurance, they'll make sure you're covered. Call 812-384-3535.
We're going to take a really quick time out to hear a third hit for Jordan Vaught Insurance as you watch the commercial for Jordan Vaught in Bloomfield. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Again, you're listening to the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show. The ace sponsor tonight, Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or your next investment or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Key Associates in Linton are there for you every step of the way. The replay sponsor tonight, Greene County Vision Center, is locally family-owned business located at Highway 54 in Linton. Been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, treating patients like family since 2005 with a large selection of designer frames. Stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look.
The set sponsor tonight is Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. Also, our block sponsor tonight and every night this season is Walton Funeral Service. From one generation to the next and one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories. Since 1915, they have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to helping and serve you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Linton Cycle Sales is tonight's scoreboard sponsor as well as our scoreboard sponsor for every sport of every broadcast this entire year. They want to remind you that the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance event is going on now at Linton Cycle Sales. It's your chance to grab a 2025 side-by-side or ATV at some of their lowest prices of the year. Save up to $4,000 or select on selected 2025 models, or you can get 0.99% financing for up to 36 months. So be sure to find them located south of Linton today. And finally, our post-game sponsor. We want to always remind you to stay tuned to the post-game show at the end of the varsity matchup. We'll be joined by Coach Scott Vanderkolk, and we'll also look ahead to what's next for the Linton-Stockton Miners. And Tech Shack of Linton says you'll be surprised at what you find at Tech Shack in Linton. More electronic gear, parts, and supplies than you've ever expected. It's like a Radio Shack on steroids, and this is not your daddy's shack. And I'd like to also just kind of point out quickly, they are kind of a, for those that have not had the opportunity to stop in and visit them, they sell a lot of supplies. But one thing I saw today on Facebook is some people were disappointed because they weren't a computer repair shop. And I think the easiest way to kind of remember this is you buy supplies for your electronic devices, weather radios, antennas. But unfortunately, they do not service computers. I wish they did, because we have obviously a number of issues sometimes with our computers. But just take an opportunity to stop in and visit them. Eric and staff are phenomenal to be able to help you with whatever you might be looking for in an electronics role. Right now, we're going to take a really quick time out to listen to one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and we also want to remind everyone that we are currently synchronizing 3 different ways. You can find us, obviously, on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network as an IHSAA affiliate, but you can also find us as well on YouTube as well as Facebook Live. And if you would like the opportunity to have your name mentioned in the broadcast, please comment on Facebook or YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from and any other information you would like to share, and we will do our very best to get you a mention during tonight's broadcast. Kevin?
So right now the Knights, the junior varsity Knights, are loosening up here on the floor, preparing. They have about 30 more seconds, and it's 7 minutes and 30 seconds before the start. The Linton Miners will take this court and warm up themselves. It's very interesting, Heather, as you see teams come in, and I know all these girls probably know each other through summer volleyball or travel volleyball or whatever you call it these days, but I notice even the coaches greeting each other with hugs and stuff across the way. You can tell it's really a small family.
It is, and I know that we had the opportunity as we were setting up. The middle school volleyball coach, Laura Rose, came in and spoke to us. She was picking up some yard signs and some photos and so forth. And they are currently they're getting ready to tip off their match in the middle school gym against Vincent Clark. And she said, their last outing was against Clay City. And she said, my daughter, obviously an 8th grader, plays a lot of COA volleyball with a number of people on the Clay City team, and Northview being so close to Linton, I mean, you're looking at about a 45-minute to 1-hour drive. A lot of these members probably are on same COA teams, AAU teams. It's always kind of cool at the end of ball games when, obviously you and I are still here in the gym and online and getting ready to tear down, but it's kind of cool to see players from both sides of the court get together and take a picture. Kind of show that thumbprint throughout their high school career of the friendships that they've made off of the court. And I know that this is a huge rival game. I remember, 2 years ago when you and I were sitting here broadcasting this game, how electric this game was. And then you and I traveled to Northview last year and how electric that was as well. So this is something that's on the calendar every year. It's kind of not as a bullseye, so to speak, but this is something that a lot of people have their eyes on. And we're excited to be here, excited to be able to push this out to all of those Northview fans that are checking in as well. And
we should remind people from Northview, if you're unfamiliar with this, you can communicate with us, and we will communicate back. Heather's kind of in charge of that.
Well, and it's also kind of nice, too, that we always want to remind everyone that in case any reason whatsoever that we either mispronounce a name, which is something we do not wish to do, but in case for any reason there's a mispronunciation, or as things can happen, sometimes numbers don't make it on the roster, and then we have, sometimes there's numbers that there's people that are playing and we don't have a number 13 or a number 14 on our roster. So feel free to check in with us. Let us know where you're watching from. It's always good to see where the reach is as far as where this is happening, because we know, like tonight, for instance, the high school tennis team is actually playing here at home against Edgewood. The middle school volleyball team is hosting Vincent's Clark Middle School. We know that the middle school tennis team is on the road at Sullivan. Obviously, the high school football team is in preparation for a home opener tomorrow evening against Archbishop Alter. So there's lots of minors going in lots of different directions. We know that there's people warming up for the musical that'll be happening here a little bit later in the fall. So we just want to say welcome to all who have chosen to watch this broadcast either live or on the replay as you go home and take another look at tonight's game as well. For now, right now, Kevin and I need to take a quick timeout to hear from another one of our Minor Pride sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton. In over 50 years of business, two things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973. Welcome back. Just still a couple of minutes to go here before we start the first of a doubleheader.
Well, we've asked for those who are unable to be here in person, to please check in and let us know where you're watching from. Carly Crow says, go Chloe. Number 14, Aunt Lisa, Lexi, and I are watching. And I also want to give a shout out to Doug Hall of Hall's Excavating, who is watching from the helipad at Deaconess Hospital in Evansville. And Doug, we've spent some time at Deaconess last week with my dad, and I have to say that is a tremendous facility. So hope you're safe and well, and thank you for your support of being a Miner Pride sponsor. Kevin?
Yeah, I'd have to echo that sentiments about that hospital. Not only were they great at their job, but they had a great bedside manner in treating the family, and they just really know how to treat you all the way around.
Yeah, it's nice that we have multiple opportunities for multiple hospitals. Obviously, Team Ortho and Greene County Hospital right here in Linton-Stockton, but sometimes
they recommended Deaconess.
Sometimes medical care warrants the opportunity to be transported out, and that's what happened to my father last week. So Deaconess Hospital in Evansville was tremendous. So we've got just a few minutes here, a few seconds here before we start this broadcast officially. Let's take a quick time out. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA.
You have been listening to the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame of Bloomfield, and we are just about ready to...
You still got time to get here. Margaret just says she's on the way and going to be here momentarily. And, you can watch the JV game, watch the varsity to follow, and have some concessions in between. Perfect night.
Absolutely. This starts a very busy 3-day stretch for not only the Linton-Stockton Miners, but for Rader Media Sports as well. So we'll be sharing a little bit more information about that during tonight's broadcast.
Players lined up for the handshake to come at the net. And with that, we are just seconds away.
We should mention we will be joined by Ashlyn Tatlock a little bit later in the varsity matchup. She's doing a little work over at the tennis courts, getting some video and some photos for us, and we're going to be glad to welcome her to the announcer's table. This is her birthday eve, so we're very excited to be able to see what she's got planned for her birthday this weekend.
By the way, we're also excited, of course, to have folks like Shaylee and Leah, who are busy doing other things right now, but we look forward to having them join us as well. Let's look and see who's out here. Heather, go ahead.
Our Minor Broadcasting Club meeting returns tomorrow during high school lunch, so we're excited to be able to catch up with a couple of members after we've been away for a couple of weeks.
For the Northview Knights, I see on the floor number 7, Carly Deakins, number 8, Finley Frazier, number 9, Savannah Bath, number 11, Sydney Brown, and number 14, Michaela Brewer. And see who was just serving. I believe that was Deakins starting out, and we'll set the Miners for you in just a moment. Got a hit over on the far pin, and it's going to be a winner. Winner for the Northview Knights over there. I think that was Michaela Brewer, but I'm not sure, but the first point is in. The Knights are on top for the Miners. Nice tip right at the net. Great job by Chloe King.
That unfortunately is a point for the Northview Knights as it hit the antenna.
So we also have Lainey Carmichael out there with Addie Walton.
Tape serve there for Northview. Sends Piper Bland, it looks like, to the service line.
Piper Bland in there. Number 7, Sage Hall as well. Have we set everybody? Let's see. Number 13, Olivia Tharp. Great tip by Carmichael at the net. Lainey Carmichael, who Coach said is one of those girls that has improved so much this year, but she's been kind of hampered by injuries, I think, in the last few. But has really come on this year. Piper with the serve. 2-2. Junior varsity volleyball just underway. There's a nice block at the net. Piper from the back row. That's too long. 3-2 Northview on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard. Nice dig by Sage Hall. Nice spike over on the right side there by Chloe King, but just out. Point again for the Knights. Take a 4-2 advantage now. And going back to serve, number 14, McKenna Brewer, freshman. The set. They go to Carmichael. Nice dig. Coming over, and a nice hit by Sydney Brown. Miners with a strike there by number 3, Eleanor Stewart. Point for the Miners. So they serve now to try to tie this up with Sage Hall handling the duties. Deep serve. Set over by the left pin. Nice slap there. And boy, I thought that was in. It was a great hit by Sydney Brown, but they say it was just out.
Nice to see Matt Robbins in the gym tonight, serving as line judge.
See here, do we have somebody who might have hurt an arm? Got to be a little, maybe some tape on it. We'll get that taken care of real quick. And so we've got just a little bit of a lull in the action. Need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. They're family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right. Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $4 on every A. And the semester report cards. For more info, visit your local Crane branch or find out more at cranecu.org. Miners on the serve, now on the defensive here. Get it back over. Strong swing by Eleanor Stewart, but
Great
the Knights able to handle it. And a nice little push there by Stewart that time. And then the great move by Chloe King, who cautioned and thought, I'm going to wait and see how this hits the net. And it fell for the Miners. 5-4, Miners take their first lead. Sage Hall serve, long. Ties it back up at 5-0. Mackie Pell, I have number 13, is in there now to serve. Great serve, even a better dig. Push over the net, far side. The set and the slap. Oh, nice one. Number 6, Kinsley Krieger. Knocks that one down.
I want to say hello to Suette Walton, who is checking in from home.
Pell getting ready to serve again. They now have a 6-5 advantage on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard. And there's our first ace. A Key Associates of Linton ace for Pell. And that makes it 7-5 now on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard. Pell getting a running start for the jump serve.
That is another Key Associates of Linton ace. Makes it 8-5 on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard.
Pell will try it again. And I notice now the girl for Northview who'd gone out temporarily, Savannah Bath, has taken care of that problem, and she's ready to go back in. That's good to see. Northview with a set. Great dig for the Miners by Sage Hall. They go cross court to Brown. Her hit is on the money.
A little bit of indecision there for the Miners.
Makes it 9-5 Northview, and they want a timeout. The Miners want to talk about it. So the score on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard, 9-5. We'll be right back. This is Rader Media Sports. Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community since 1954. But did you know they offer a full-service department staffed and equipped to handle any automotive issue and scheduled maintenance as well? From oil changes, alignments, transmission repair, and even major engine repair. Don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Just call 812-512-9857. In an accident and need a lift? Skinner's Towing Service is your reliable, fast, and friendly service you can depend on 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service. Mackie Pell set up to serve again for the visitors. The Knights from Northview. She steps back again for that running start in the net. 9-6. Let's see who's going back to serve for Linton. Looks like it will be Chloe King. Chloe with a great serve for the ace. The Key Associates of Linton ace. Makes it 9-7, and she'll try it again. Another great serve to the back row. They're going to set. Right down the middle, and it's just long. Strong swing, but just long.
I want to say hello to Jackie White, who is watching from the Ball Diamonds at Shakamak.
Chloe with a serve to try to tie this up, and she gets an ace. Her second out of 3 serves here. A Key Associates of Linton ace. And it's now 9-9. The Miners battling back here. Chloe. Serve the set. Going to go to the left pin. Great block by the Miners. There's a play at the net. Up and over. They're able to just tuck that ball inside the block for the point. But that block, a Walton Funeral Service block, makes it 10-9 now. Knights on top. And back to serve. Let's see, I believe that's number 6, Krieger. Miners, great kill. I think that was Goodman for the Miners. And we're knotted up at 10. And back to serve is Eleanor Stewart. Strong serve. And an even better block. Goodman going again, long. It was another great Walton Funeral Service block. But to no avail, point, Knights. 11-10. It's the serve by Sydney Brown. Back row, get it to Piper with a running slice into the ball. Brewer gets it up and over for the Knights. There's the set from the back row. That's Stewart. Little push shot. Great dig for the Miners by Sage Hall. They get it up and over. Good rally here. Up and over free ball. What are the Miners going to do with it? Back set to Tharp. Good. 11-11.
Let's take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
And right now, while you're watching that, Lainey Carmichael has checked back into the ball game. And the front row. Great serve. A super block. They get the deflection off the block. A Walton Funeral Service block right at the net, just under the right pin. Serve. It's 12-11 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Miners by 1, but there. The Knights tie it up with a nice swing by Carly Deakins. 12-all. Back to serve, number 8, Finley Frazier. Number 5, Sutherland heading out. Coming back into the ball game is number 9, Savannah Batt for Northview. great serve, an even better dive to make the play by Sage Hall. Piper Bland with a strong swing. But again, the Knights able to get a free ball up and over. Miners to set up the offense. They're going to go to Carmichael. But there's a little dink, and what a fantastic dive by Chloe King. And it'll end up eventually in a point for the Miners, but Chloe King saved that. What a great diving play. 13-12 Miners. Addie Walton checking in. Checking out right now is Olivia Tharp. Walton to serve. Miners with a 1-point advantage, 13-12 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's that serve. Boy, it was almost an ace. And then a great block. Carmichael and also Chloe King both there for the Key Associates of Linton block to give the Miners a 14-12 2-point advantage.
It's a Walton Funeral Service block.
Walton deep serve, going to go right toward the net. They're going to make a whistle here, and someone was in the net. Point Miners, they take a 3-point advantage, 15-12 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Addie Walton. That's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace for Walton. Addie will line up and try to repeat. Some discussion with the chair here about not sure what they're asking about there. I'm not sure. There's a discussion amongst the players here for Northview. I'm not sure if it involves the chair or not.
Katie Marie Photography is located in Duggar, Indiana, and specializes in newborns and littles. You can find her page on Facebook for more information at Katie Marie Photography.
They're saying that was not an ace, that they were able to get underneath the ball and make the play.
Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615.
They're wiping up the floor a little bit, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's perspiration because they can't play now for the moment.
Fish Monuments is located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton. They will meet with you to design your special cemetery monument. So whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002.
I think I figured this out because they were looking a little bit at the arm of one of the players earlier, and I think there might be some blood that was left, a little bit left on the floor. And they're getting that cleaned up. I think they've got it cleaned up now.
Jed Arsenault there with Team Ortho.
Coaches both talking about it there with the referee and both smiling. So I think they're fine with how the game's progressed. It's 16-12 Miners. Walton to serve. Another good serve, but they're able to corral it somehow, and they get it to Brewer. She gets it up and over. Walton calls it, but then can't get to it. (16-13). The Knights will serve, handling the duties. It's going to fall for a point for the Knights was number 7, Carly Deakins, and she'll get to serve again there. 16-14, Miners still ahead, but only by 2 as Deacon steps back to the line. Oh, there's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace for Carly Deakins. She's on a roll here, and one more, and she'll tie it back up. It's 16-15, Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Miners able to keep that in play. Carmichael gets it up and over. Free ball for the for the Knights. Miners got to get it up and over. Piper does. Walton with a two-handed push shot that falls. 17-15. Piper Bland steps back to serve. Miners with a 2-point advantage. First set here, the JV contest. The preliminary event for the varsity contest to follow. So the set, they're going to go to Frazier. Strong swing. Finley Frazier made that one count. 17-16, and the Knights creeping back here, and they can tie it up now on the arm of Michaela Brewer. With the net serve, the Miners are able to fish it out. Stewart with a strong swing with emphasis.
Let's look at that on the replay, the Greene County Vision Center replay.
18-16, and the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard on that swing. Boy, was that impressive. Sage Hall steps back to serve. Little push shot. Walton handles that. There's the set by Sage Hall. Nope, going to go up and over. Goodman gets it. Back to Walton. Now they're into the net by Chloe King. 18-17, and serving now to tie it back up again is Mackie Pell. If she can get the job done. Her team trailing by 1, 18-17. Great serve. Miners able to get it over with a free ball. They're going to go to Brown. She gets it through. Miners go for the left-hand corner there, but a good save. Now there's a strong hit there by Kinsley Krieger. And that ties it up at 18-all. Mackey steps back. The jump serve. Oh my. Almost a mishit of sorts, but it falls for Malia Goodman.
Olivia Tharp in for Addie Walton.
Chloe King back to serve. It's 19-18 Miners. Great serve. There's the set. And Finley Frazier knew exactly what to do with it. 19-all. Krieger stepping back to serve. She'll serve it right down the middle. Right-handed swing. Great dig by Sage Hall. Piper Bland gets it up and over. There's the set. They're going to go cross court to Sydney Brown. Now a little dink shot. Goodman saves it. They got to get it over. They do, a free ball. Where are they going to go? They're going to go for the short one. Right on the front line, and it works. Number 8, Finley Frazier, able to get that one down.
Say hello to Becky Land, who says, "Go Miners," watching from the WRV soccer field.
Northview Knights take the lead. Krieger with a serve. It's 20-19. Stewart. Cross court, looked like it was going to be money. It was not. There's a nice dink shot. Good save by Chloe King. An even better follow by Malia Goodman. 20-all. The Miners to serve. Stepping back, Eleanor Stewart. Ace. A timely ace. A Key Associates of Linton ace. And Stewart will step back to repeat. The freshman. Strong serve. She gets another one. They get a free ball back over for the Miners. The set. Goodman. Bingo. 22-20. Miners on top on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Oh, beautiful ace. Key Associates of Linton, everybody stopped and watched it go right by as the Miners take a 23-20 lead in this first set. This is Rader Media Sports. Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. Back once again. Here's the serve by Stewart. It's up and over. It's going to be a little dink shot. The Miners save it. Piper Bland dives. The Miners get it up and over. The Knights hit it off the block there. Great, good swing by Sydney Brown. Miners get it up and over on the free ball. This time they go for the short one. Miners still get it over. I can't believe it. Sage Hall with a one-handed swing. The set, Olivia Tharp. 1, 2. Now they get it over off the net. Oh, boy, that was a lucky swing, but sometimes those are the breaks. Carly Deakins was able to hit that one, and it just kind of spun its way, barely making it over the net. It's 23-21. Miners still ahead. Piper pushing it deep. Off the block, it's going to fall. Point for the Northview Knights, Michaela Brewer. And now it's a 23-22 game. A 1-point Miner lead as we get a timeout on the court. This is Rader Media Sports. Katie Marie Photography.
Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, who has more than 35 years of experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours. And Violet & Company is located in downtown Linton with flowers for all occasions. Find them on Facebook at Violet & Company to stay up to date with new gift arrivals and upcoming specials. And I'm going to hold it here because we have some information about Violet & Company we'd like to share.
Sydney Brown getting ready to serve here at 23-22. Miners by 1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's the set. Malia Goodman. Little push over the net. They'll try it again. There's the set. Going to Brewer. Her cross-court one falls. Great cross-court going left to right, from left pin to right. And it's a winner. And Miners still with the lead at 24-23. And right now serving again, Sydney Brown. Long. Miners take the first set. 25.
No, it's 24.
Oh, it said 24.
Well, there was a discrepancy on the scoreboard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 24-23. Miners by 1. That serve is long. So now it is 24-24. So we're serving for the first set right now, Finley Frazier.
Actually, we have to go to 26 now, Kevin.
Win by 2.
Win by 2.
Correct. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Long serve. Going to go to Piper Bland. She's got a little on it, but not enough. There, got it inside the block. No, it's a point for the Miners. Miners ahead now, 25-24, and Addie Walton serving for the first set. Has her instructions. It's the serve. The set. Oh, what a great dink. What an alert play by Deakins, who noticed right away there was nobody in the middle of the donut. So she dropped one right in there, and now she'll serve. It's 25-all. Walton in the net, fishes it out. Piper Bland with a push to get it up and over. They're going to go to 14, Brewer. She tries to drop one, and it works. 2 drops in a row, successful for the Northview Knights, and now they can win it. It's a 26-25 score. The visitors now serving for the first set. Carly Deakins Got to get it up and over. The Miners cannot. So Northview wins by a 27-25 score. First set. We'll be back with the second set to come. This is Rader Media Sports.
He'll fire his three.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. As I was mentioning, let's go back to Violent Company just a moment. They're located in downtown Linton with flowers for all occasions. You can find them on Facebook to stay up to date with new gift arrivals and upcoming specials, of which one is this Friday. They're going to have a $10 grab-and-go wildflower bouquet. Now, if you're someone in your life or you have someone in your life that loves fall, you need to visit Violent Company tomorrow. They have everything is oranges, yellows, purples, deep colors. Go in and grab a bouquet for $10. They say whether you're looking to brighten someone's day with a simple bouquet or celebrate a birthday, wedding, or special occasion, they encourage you to live life in full bloom. So check them out in downtown Linton tomorrow. Also, life moves fast, car rides, cuddles, and chaos. But protecting your family with life insurance, that's worth slowing down for. Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance in Sullivan because love plans ahead. Call her at 812-582-8941. Kevin?
Both teams are back on the court for set two. Miners had that, they had the game right there, but just could not make the play, and Northview did. And so they come from behind to steal that first set, 27-25.
As always, we would like to remind you that this set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton.
There's a serve by Walton. Back row, and it's a winner. Back row swing by Sydney Brown. 1-0 Northview. Deacons back to serve again. So right now it's Brewer and Krieger on the front row for the Knights. Push by the Miners. Try to go for
Great
the dink.
dig there by Sage Hall.
Yep, Sage saved the day with that one. Walton with the set. Going to go off the deflection. Nope, they'll say it's a point for Northview. 2-0, the Knights on top. Deacons to serve again. Set. Piper blocked, and a point for Northview. Great block, a Walton Funeral Service block. 3-0, Knights on top. Walton with a great call-their-own number there. Northview able to get it over. Walton with a second swing there. Now it's basically a free ball for Brewer. She's blocked. Great Walton Funeral Service block. See what happens here from the back row. Stewart with a swing. There's a back row push, just a free ball. Miners set the offense. Carmichael's swing. Still in play. There's a double block. It's going to fall for the Knights. They're off to a quick start here in set two, leading 4-0 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's an ace. That one hurts. A Key Associates of Linton ace. It's one of those where everybody thought it was going to go out, and it dropped perfectly in the coffin corner. 5-0. Deacons on a roll. Carly serve in the net. She's already done yeoman's work for her team, giving them a 5-1 advantage here in set 2. Northview already won the first set, 27-25. And keep in mind, they have the varsity contest to follow. There's going to be real fireworks in that one. Here's a great dig by the Knights. Miners of the set. Carmichael blocked. Savannah Bath blocked on Carmichael for the point. 6-1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, and Krieger is back to serve. Oh, a couple of good plays there by the Miners to keep that one alive. There's the set, and what a swing by Krieger. 7-1, and their Knights running away with his second set. Here's another Walton Funeral Service block. Miners play it. Stewart gets it across. Free ball for Northview. They're going to go to number 11, Brown, and she's blocked. The Miners able to keep it alive. Carmichael with a great play at the net. Stewart going to go back into the corner to Sydney Brown. Stewart again. The set. Going to go down the line. Good. Kinsley Krieger. Great swing down the line. 8-1. Knights. Carmichael. Point Miners. I think so far tonight, Heather, they haven't gotten Carmichael involved quite enough. I think she's a real threat on the front line, but Sage Hall with a serve for the Miners, and there's a set to nobody. Carly Deacons was looking around trying to figure out who was supposed to be there, and now she's telling people where they need to be. That was an interesting set. And there is an ace. A Key Associates of Linton ace. See if the Miners can make something happen here. They trail 8-4 so far. It has been all Northview Knights. Nice serve, comes off the speaker and goes straight down. Boy, nothing like coming off the roof and coming down that fast. Give the Miners another point. 8-5 now as they crawl their way back into this. Sage Hall again. Great serve. It's not going to make it over to the net. It was not an ace, but it was a fantastic serve and makes it 8-6. The Miners are really battling back. Sage. Strong serve to the back row. Set by Deacons. Going over on the left is Sydney Brown, and she hits the winner.
Let's take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay, Kevin.
Breaks the Miners' momentum there. Now makes it 9-6. Northview Knights. Back to serve is Mackie Pell. Out. Makes it 9-7 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Tharp coming in. Going out is Addie Walton. Back to serve, Chloe King. Play it. Thought there might be a play at the net, but no go. They're going to go to Stewart. She's blocked. Great dig by Piper Bland. What are they going to call here? They called 3 hits. That would be Northview's point then, not Miners' point. Isn't that right?
I think they just reversed it.
Yeah, I think they got it. I think they got it now, right. It is a point for the Knights, which makes it now 10-7. Knights on top And they are serving, and I'm checking. It's Finley Frazier, I believe. Great serve. It's going to be an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. Boy, it's just been back and forth. A run first for the Knights. A run for the Miners. Gets close to evening it up. But now the Knights on another run. They're up 11-7. Goodman gets it up and over in a free ball. They're going to go to Sydney Brown. Malia Goodman. Set over again to Brown. It's going to be perfect down the line. Not an easy shot to make. Makes it now 12-7. Knights on top, and Krieger back to serve. There's the set. Olivia Tharp in the net. More of a miss hit by Olivia on that one. Timeout on the court. It's 13-7 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard with a timeout. This is Rader Media Sports. Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221.
We are joined by student reporter Ashlyn Tatlock. How did the tennis match go?
It was good. We won.
Awesome.
Yes.
Who did they play?
Edgewood.
There's a serve by Northview, and that's going to be another ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. And they now have doubled it up on the Miners, 14-7.
Peggy Fonseca says, let's go Miners. Checking in from Facebook.
Frazier with a serve. There's a set. Stewart is blocked, but it still falls on the Knights' side. So a good deflection off the block. Makes it 14-8, and the Miners now will have to see if they can get something done here. Number 3, Eleanor Stewart back to serve. Nice dig. They go over by the left pin, and a better block by Malia Goodman. Sydney Brown came up with the swing, but Goodman was there for the block. 14-9. That's a Walton Funeral Service block. Stewart serving again. The set's going to be a free ball up and over. See if the Miners can capitalize. Piper Bland getting it deep, but the Knights able to get it back over. Goodman with a little push just to keep the ball alive. Got caught up in the net there. Brown. Tharp with a save. Push over for the free ball. Deacons, oh my, that just rolled. No, it was not. I believe it was number 8, I apologize, Finley Frazier. Point for the Knights, 15-9. Served by Sydney Brown. Malia.
That was a good serve.
Sure was. Great swing there by Malia. 15-10 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Northview on top. They already took the first set. Great block by Piper Bland and Carmichael. Great Walton Funeral Service block. See what the Miners can do with it. It's Piper with a runner with a right hand. Going to go over on the left side. A great block again, this time by Tharp. A Walton Funeral Service block, and then the winner. Was it Tharp? I think it was.
Yes, that was a good hit.
Boy, she got the block, and then she stayed with it when they hit it back, and then she gets the kill. 15-11. Miners still trailing by 4, but momentum maybe starting to go in the Miners' favor. Piper with the block. And there the intimidation. I think Frazier was a little stuck. She knew Piper was right there and mishandled the ball. Point Miners, 15-12 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Goodman with the serve. Set, going to go over by the left pin. Another block. Krieger went in to make the swing. 2 Miners there for the block. Walton Funeral Service block. Goodman back. 15-13, another run, and that one ends in the net. 16-13, Northview. Going back to serve, Fenley Frazier. In the net. She looks exasperated as she looks up at the roof. As she walks out now, she's been substituted for. Coming back in is Mackie Pell. Walton going back to serve, 16-14. Northview on top on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Walton serve, great serve, serves up the free ball. Good save there by Carmichael. Another tip by Carmichael. You got to get it over.
Outside
get it
antenna.
outside the pin, yep. It was a great try by Chloe King, but to no avail. 17-14 Northview. Deacons to serve. That was out. And I think there was an attempt to hit it, but Walton missed it. And thank heaven she did, and you could almost read her lips. But anyway, it's now 17-15. Northview still on top. But Piper Bland back to serve. There's the set. Going back over by the left pin. They go for the dink again. This time there's someone there to back it up. Stewart gets it over, and what are they calling a pin again?
Outside
Point.
the antenna.
Yeah, point for the Miners. Isn't it? No. The call was against the Miners. Going back to serve is number 14, Michaela Brewer. So now it's 18-15. Walton able to save it. Carmichael tries to get it over, and it won't. Got lost in the
rafters.
We're in the rafters. That's the word I was looking for, and I couldn't find it.
Borg.
Michaela Brewer back to serve. The set. Northview with a block. Carmichael. Great play, Alani Carmichael, number 17. 19-16, Northview on top. Going back to serve, Sage Hall. Second set of the junior varsity game. The varsity coming to Fulham. Miss hit there, but that was a tough play. Sydney Brown tried to make the best of that. 19-17, Miners trailing by 2. So far, it's the exact opposite of how the first set went. There's still a lot of volleyball to be played, and there it is. Great swing there by number 6 on the kill, Kensley Krieger. 20-17. Mackie Pell. Here's the serve. Walton with the set. Piper Bland. Oh, a great diving save there. But Malia Goodman with the exclamation mark. So it's now 20-18. Miners still trailing by 2, and back to serve is number 14, Chloe King. Chloe, great serve. Little push, try the dink, and it is successful. Great play by Kensley Krieger. 21-18, Knights on top on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. I think that's number 6, Krieger serving there. The set, Stewart with a push. Great block at the net by the Miners. That's Tharp over there. Piper, the one-handed runner. Now they retaliate with a one-handed runner by Sidney Brown, but the Miners with the block. A Walton Funeral Service block for the point. 21-19. And this is about where Northview made the run in order to win the first set. See if the Miners can return the favor here. There's a push again, up and over by Brown. Tharp. Oh, that looked like it was going to fall. It did not. Miners with the set. Piper Bland, it's going to fall. Point Miners, 21-20. Northview still on top. Boy, these games have been close. Nip and tuck the whole way between two great junior varsity programs. The serve. Great serve. Brown gets it over by the net. Knight's able to get it playable. Now it's Piper again. It's in. 21-21. Now some folks believe that was out, but either way, Eleanor Stewart continuing to serve at 21-all. Ooh, a little indecision, but they get it up and over with a push. Tharp, cross court. Deacons gets it up and over, and nobody there for that. You could see that coming. Piper Bland with the tip, and it went right in the donut, and nobody could get to it. 22-21 Northview. Served by Sidney Brown. Somebody gets it over. Piper charges, pushes it over. And that's a great swing. Number 14, Michaela Brewer.
Eleanor Stewart and Sage Hall had a little bit of a collision there, so hope they're okay. We're going to take a quick time out to hear from another Minor Pride sponsor, Skinner's Towing Service. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7. 23-21, second set. Northview with a 2-point advantage, trying to serve their way into a 2-set sweep. Sidney Brown with the serve. And there, the Miners just didn't have enough oomph to get that up and over. It looked like Chloe King was going to be there to make the play. But this is set and match point. Sidney Brown with the serve. Piper. They're able to keep it alive, or are they? Nope, double hit. Hit it twice. Their own coach called the play for Northview. Held up 2. He knew it. As soon as that hit was made, 24-22. Northview still on top. Malia Goodman to serve.
Great serve.
Another push, but they're in the net. No. They say the Miners were in the net. So it is a 25-22 two-set sweep for the Northview Junior Varsity. The varsity contest to come, the main show. We'll have the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We are currently in the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show, and you want to call Ross and his friendly staff in Bloomfield for over 80 years of combined experience treating their clients like family. So whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance coverage, make sure you give them a call at 812-384-3535 today. We want to remind everyone that we are currently broadcasting live from the high school gymnasium here at Linton-Stockton High School. And we welcome all on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network as well as YouTube. So make sure that you let us know exactly where you are watching from. As always, Kevin Rader and myself, and then we are joined by student reporter Ashlyn Tatlock. Ashlyn, birthday eve. So are you excited for your birthday?
Yes, I am.
And we just talked about, you mentioned you guys are going to kind of combine birthdays, you and your dad. So having a great family weekend between minor football tomorrow night.
Yes, I'm actually really excited to have a home opener for my birthday.
How awesome is that?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we also want to remind everyone that this broadcast is free to view at home for all of you, and thanks to the many sponsors that are rotating in the bottom left-hand corner as well as in the crawl at the bottom. And if you'd like to join the sponsorship lineup, whether you are a personal sponsor or a business, please let us know so we can get you in as many of these broadcasts as possible. I'm going to turn it over to Kevin because you have some statistics and some rankings, and we're going to turn you loose on all of that information for those in Minor and Northview land.
Well, it is an interesting matchup tonight because they're two great volleyball teams, and again, I have too many papers in front of me here. Now I don't have the records. Miners come in at 8-3. I believe Northview is 9-5. And, well, Linton comes in at 8-3, and I'm pretty sure Northview comes in at 9-5, but I can't find the sheet. So the 2A rankings have the Miners coming in at number 14 at 8-3. Some other interesting rank in the rankings there. Bar Reeve is 6th. With 8-3 mark, and Linton coming in at 14 at 8-3, and then a future opponent, Sullivan, coming in at 7-2 at number 17. And Heather, we're playing them next week, are we not?
What was the South
Sullivan?
Sullivan we play on September the 30th. That's kind of near the end of the regular season schedule, and as mentioned earlier in the pregame of the junior varsity match, Sullivan will host this year for the 2A sectional 47. So we'll be over there obviously on September the 30th to see those facilities for volleyball as well. It was 2 years ago this week that Northview came to Linton and had some great rallies, and then last year, Kevin, you and I traveled to Northview for the broadcast for this matchup, and it's nice to be. This is our third year in a row on the Northview Linton-Stockton matchup here. Yeah,
I found it now. Northview 9-5. I was just looking on the wrong paper, but that is in 3A, where they are ranked number 12 in the state in 3A. So two really good teams. Linton ranked 14th in 2A. Northview ranked 12th in 3A. At 9-5. 105. Now, some interesting stats here for those of you who like to watch this kind of thing. For Northview, leading the way in kills is Carson Buck, 134 of them. Bellarmine with 71, Audrey Staggs with 67. In the block department, it's Staggs with 19, Kaylee Krause at 15, and Bellarmine with 11. In the ace department, it's Carson Buck again, 24. Addie DeHart at 15, Bellarmine at 15. In the dig department, it's Brenley Deacons at 177, Carson Buck at 94, Bellarmine with 64. In the assist department, it's Addie DeHart, 147, Cameron Briscoe at 105, and Maggie Wilson at 8 and 2 for the 9 and 5 Knights from Northview. I'll be back to take a look at Linton's statistics as we roll into this Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. 3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. Now to look at some statistics for the Linton-Stockton Miners, coming in at 8-3, and as Heather pointed out, 2-0 in the SWIAC. Where Carson Buck had a number of kills for Northview, the leader in that department of 134. Ella Warwick is the leader in that department for Linton-Stockton. These are the two straws that stir the drink. Carson Buck and Ella Warwick. Ella Warwick coming in with 182 kills on the young year. Avery Feltner second with 52. Layla Jennings with 43. In the block department, Kenley Carmichael leads the way with 18. Abby McKee with 13. Layla Jennings with the same 13. In the aces area, Ella Warwick, 42. Ella Norris with 14. Taylor Warwick with 13. In digs, Taylor Warwick, 157. Ella Warwick with 86. And Audrey Sullivan with 78. In the assist department, it's Audrey Sullivan, 292. Taylor Warwick with 24, and Ella with 9. And in the hit percentage, which, by the way, Northview does not keep, but the Linton-Stockton Miners do, Ella Warwick hitting at 334, Layla Jennings at 147, and Avery Feltner at 115. So that's the statistical look at the game to come, which once they start playing really doesn't matter, but it does give you an idea of who some of the people to watch will be in this contest to come. Heather?
Well, we have lots to remind all of you about regarding the other things happening at Linton-Stockton, and I'm going to throw up some graphics for all of you. Just as a quick reminder, obviously tonight is Northview night here at Linton-Stockton High School, and the pep block theme was red, white, and blue, Americana theme. Tomorrow, the Linton Miner football team will have their home opener against Archbishop Alter. We will be live at 5:55 with pregame, joined by Dan Phillips and Bill Denton for a 7 p.m. kickoff. As always, make sure that you stay tuned to the pregame show, because not only will we hear from Coach Oliver, but we'll hear from your local weather authority at WTWO with Julie Hendricks, so we're pretty excited about that. Once tomorrow's football game is complete, and keep in mind that is a light up the Roy, wear your neon, wear your bright orange, yellow, green, purple, pink. Once that game is complete, Kevin, you and I will have a very quick turnaround to come right back here as the Bloomington North Cougars come to Miner Country for a 10 a.m. JV start. So we'll be on air at 9:25. Then the Lady Miners will head to Washington on Tuesday, September the 9th. As a reminder, we are blocked from any type of coverage at Washington, so make sure that you are ready to follow the Miners to victory down in Washington. For those of you coming to tomorrow night's football game, take a gander at the fence as you enter into the facility. You'll see a number of senior banners. This is an athletic fundraiser for Linton-Stockton High School. Seniors had the opportunity to purchase a banner with their photo and have all different types of icons to show what they're involved in, from sports to clubs, and everything and beyond. And Shaylee Killian is our example here as student class president. The Mini Minor Cheerleading Clinic is returning this year. Applications for this are due no later than September the 12th, so you have approximately 1 week. The Mini Miners will be practicing on September the 18th, which is a Thursday, for their performance September the 19th. September the 19th during Boonville. So keep all of that in mind and stay tuned to Facebook for those information. I guess they're going to send out information to all elementary students from the elementary school next week. Also, just announced, the Linton Athletics Department is hosting a pancake Rise and Shine breakfast fundraiser. This is on Saturday, October the 4th from 8 to 11 a.m. It's hosted at the Linton-Stockton Fire Department, and for $10 you can come and get pancakes or biscuits and gravy. This will benefit the athletic department, but you also have the opportunity to see lots of Miner fans as well as Miner coaches, so make sure to put that on your calendar. And then also later on that afternoon is the Powder Buff Volleyball contest right back here at Linton-Stockton. A number of people in the community are able to sign up for that and be able to participate, so we look forward to that as well. And then one quick reminder, if you are a parent or grandparent, aunt or uncle, or community member, and you'd like to sponsor one of the athletes with their Media Day photo to rotate in our broadcast, those are $100, with $50 of that going back to the specific team. So it's a really good opportunity for you to see your son, daughter, niece, nephew, granddaughter, grandson in the broadcast, but also help that team as well. Kevin, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Sorry, I turned my mic down temporarily there. Why don't we take another break? We're still a few minutes away from the start of this varsity contest on the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame between the 9-5 Knights of Northview against the 8-3 Linton-Stockton Miners. It's volleyball night here in Linton. This is Rader Media Sports.
Hi, my name's Kinley Carmichael. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was whenever we came back from a 10-point deficit against Washington last season.
Hi, I'm Abby McKee. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and I'm looking forward to my senior season with my best friends.
Hi, my name's Ella Warwick. I've been playing volleyball for 6 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was our state appearance my freshman year.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. It's nice to see a number of the members of the Linton Minor football team coming in dressed in Americana red, white, and blue for the pep block theme. And for those listening at home, if you are a high school student and you want to get involved in the pep block, there is a meeting tomorrow during high school lunch in the Connection Center, hosted by Heidi Rimmel and Vanessa Shafford. Also, during lunch tomorrow is also our minor broadcasting club. So we hope those that are returning members will be able to come down and join us there, and then hopefully pick up a few new members as well. Kevin?
There have been a great number of games between these two schools in volleyball that have been real thrillers on both floors, on this floor and also on the floor in Brazil with Northview. This is just a great pairing, and I think, Heather, a good opportunity for the coach to see where his team is at this point. Kind of a great measuring stick.
Absolutely. I know that obviously, the Northview is approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour away, depending on your route of travel. However, I think this is one, as we mentioned in the pregame for the JV, this is one that I think both teams on the floor have circled because not only are they two top-notch teams in their respective classes, but a lot of these players, I think, probably see each other during AAU and travel volleyball, maybe in some other sports as well. And Ashlyn's sitting beside me here shaking her head, and you know what this is like, obviously, from cheer and softball and so forth. Talk about a little bit about what it's like when you have really good friends on the other side of the court, that you have to get in that kind of mindset that your opponents for just that 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, it's very different, but, you just got to do what you got to do. And, you're friends at the end of the day, but you guys are on different teams.
What I mentioned earlier with Kevin a little bit earlier is that one thing I always enjoy seeing is at the end of the game, you see a lot of people taking pictures, having pictures taken. Obviously, you were a cheerleader. You took pictures with your family and your loved ones at the end of the ball game. But you also see people that are teammates and opponents that get together and take pictures as well. Talk about the importance of that, to kind of put that thumbprint during your high school career.
Like on the opposite team?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to show it's more than just a sport.
It shows that you can grow friendships in not only meeting people, but also in sports. And whenever I played softball or cheered and I had friends on the other team, every once in a while you catch your friend looking at you and just smiling, and I think that was pretty cool to see, and making new friends and stuff. That was probably my favorite part.
Well, and I do want to obviously say that there's lots of sporting activities that are going on right now between the middle school volleyball that is currently in play against Vincent Clark. Obviously, Ashlyn, you were at the tennis match and were able to the minors were victorious in their tennis. The middle school minor tennis team is currently at Sullivan right now. So there's lots of minor action that are happening besides just in this gym. And then tomorrow night, obviously, all eyes will be on the home opener for the football team, but then you circle right back around on Saturday. Not only are the volleyball team back here against Bloomington North, but the high school cross-country team is playing at, or actually participating in a invitational at Columbus in Indiana. I know that that's going to be a pretty good trek for all of them as well. The Wabash Valley tournament is for the 7th and 8th grade volleyball team. They'll be playing on Saturday up in Terre Haute. So just lots of opportunities for you to follow your favorite minor teams this weekend. Kevin, you and I are going to take a quick time out to hear from the Indiana High School Athletic Association and get ready for tonight's varsity matchup between the Northview Knights and the Linton-Stockton Miners. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA. So welcome back. We're just about set for an evening of volleyball. Northview and Linton-Stockton meeting tonight. Still have time to get over here. You never know. This is most likely not going to end in 3 sets, so it could be a lengthy engagement between these two great volleyball teams tonight. We're just about set here for the introductions of the starting lineups. Let's listen in.
Linton-Stockton Lady Miners. Now starting for the season, number 3, Volleyball Stewart. Number 7, Sadie Hall. Number 13, Olivia Clark. Number 14, Chloe King. Number 16, Maria Green. Number 20, Ella Norris. Number 24, Michael King. And starting for the Miners tonight, number 1, Abby McKee. Number 2, Avery Belton. Number 5, Ella Warwick. We'll hear from number 6, Taylor Warwick. Number 8, Lily Phoenix. Number 9, Audrey Sullivan. Number 15, Kinley Carmichael.
And with that, we have a good crowd on hand tonight for this great matchup between the Knights of Northview and the Linton-Stockton Miners. So this completes the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. We are ready for volleyball. This first set brought to you by Tim and Joan Warwick. We're certainly thankful for their sponsorship and each of every set that the Miners will play this year.
We also want to say hello to Tommy Anderson watching from the campground tonight, says Go Miners, as well as Tom Collins says Go Miners. Dan and Teresa Carpenter, who are here in the stand tonight, says Go Miners, as well as Peggy Fonseca. And we always invite all of you, if you can, check in, give a good well wish to whoever you'd like to, and we will do our best to give shout outs during tonight's broadcast.
And tell us where you're watching from.
Tell you where you're watching from.
We'd be excited to hear that tonight. Sometimes, boy, we've been in cruise ships in the Caribbean. We've been in foreign countries. It's great as we follow the Linton-Stockton Miners. You can hear some of the girls chanting, let's go, let's go, let's go. In fact, let's do just that. Sullivan back to serve for the Miners. We're underway, and boy, oh boy, what a way to start. A key associates of Linton ace right off the top by Audrey Sullivan. Another great serve. They're able to get it up and over. Ella Warwick. That one was wide. 1-1. Got the ball right where they wanted it. Bella May back to the service line. In the net. 2-1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Ella Warwick back to serve. Great serve, but even a better dig. Nice block, but they're able to get through it. McKee. Thought she was going to get that one, but no go. Little dink over the net by Buck.
Good save.
Oh my, was that a swing in the middle? Jennings. What a great play by Layla Jennings, the sophomore. Where you get play like that in the middle, it's wonderful. 3-1. Miners on top. Warwick, Ella to serve again. In the net. 3-2 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Miners on top. Quick substitution. Number 11, DeHart going out. And I think it's number 7, Tori DeHart, who came in. Serve just over the net. Actually, just threw it almost. Ella Warwick from the back row. Nice dig by Bella May, yes. There's through the block and good. Carson Buck.
Good placement.
She's going to be, yes, she's going to be one to watch tonight. Can't quite see the number on who is
I believe it's 5.
serving. Maggie Wilson, sophomore, serving there.
Great serve over the net.
Warwick. The set. They go over there to Carson Buck, and what a block. The Miners get a Walton Funeral Service block. They're up 4-3. There's the serve by Taylor Warwick. Nice block at the net, but Carmichael gets a little handcuffed with that one. It falls. It was one of those that's kind of tucked the ball inside the block there, and is able. There's in the net. Tough break on the serve by libero Bryn Deacons.
Substitutions for Linton. Ella Norris in for Abby McKee, and Ella heads to the service line.
The set, the runner, blocked nicely. Avery Feltner and Kenley Carmichael, but there, oh my, what a swing by Audrey Staggs, the junior. That was the kill. 5-5. Back to serve, Carson Buck. Miners handle it. Ella Warwick finishes it.
That was a good spot.
6-5 Miners.
I want to say hello to Larry and Rita Smith watching from home.
Miners by 1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Sullivan with, no, that's Avery Feltner with the serve. There's Sullivan with the set. Get it to Warwick, a little push, and it's going to fall on the deflection. Buck couldn't do anything with it. Her momentum was carrying her toward the net, and the push was far deep into the back court. Ella just pointed to Carson Buck, and they smiled at one another. It's what Ashlyn was talking about. I think they're good friends off the court.
I think they've done AAU together, I believe.
There's a nice swing by Bellamé for the point. 7-6, Miners by 1. And going back to serve, number 11, Addie DeHart. Addie, a sophomore. Great serve, good dig by Feltner. Kenley Carmichael with a real good swing. Sullivan with the set. Warwick. And are they going to get that over? Yes. Some great volleyball there by both teams. 7-7. Tied up on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. The serve. Set. Great hit by Carmichael. Little too hard there by Alex Strela. Wide cross court. Jennings coming back in. Going out right now is Taylor Warwick. Carmichael to serve. Ooh, I thought that might be too deep, but it was perfect actually. May with the dink. Bella May made that one count. Warwick comes right back in now. Carmichael goes out. That's Taylor Warwick now in the backcourt. Jennings and Feltner in the front court for the Miners. There's an ace. A Key Associates of Linton ace for number 14, Cambry Schultz. One thing you notice right away is the number of girls they're playing. They are playing a lot. Schultz with in the net. That knots it up at 9-all on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. McKee coming back in. Norris going out. Back to serve again, number 9. Audrey Sullivan. The set. Boy, Bella May is one to watch as well. She was at the right pin. She was high in the air when she killed that one. She'll be serving now. 10-9 Northview. Set. Warwick with a tap. No thunder that time. Jennings, tap over the net, going to be a free ball. Oh, nice dig by Sullivan. Oh, a great dink. Wow. Taylor Warwick. You talk about it right in the middle of the donut. There was nothing there. Nobody there. Perfect. What a play. 10-all on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Ella Warwick to serve. The set. They go to Carson Buck for the winner. 11-10. Now number 11, Addie DeHart, just went out. I think number 5 here, Maggie Wilson, has just come back in and steps to the service line. Feltner, what a swing. Buck blocked, but he sails out of bounds. Point, Northview.
That's going to be a good game.
I think that is going to be an understatement before this is all done. There's a serve. Jennings tried to put it away, could not. I don't think you're going to see a lot of free balls in this one. There's a nice dink. It's not going to make it over, though. Buck with the strike. Deep. Warwick able to play it. McKee with another tap. We go back to Carson Buck. Good dig by Ella Warwick. Feltner.
Nice. That was a good swing.
Crowd noise. Now I missed that. What happened?
The
there?
Associates of Linton Ace.
Thank you. So it's an ace by Taylor Warwick. My, some great volleyball here. 12-all. We expected it, but another ace. Key Associates of Linton Ace back-to-back. By the young sophomore. The latest in the Warwick family. Take the court for the Miners. Little dink. Taylor Warwick with the tap. Carmichael blocked. Couple of Miners collide. They got to get it over. Ella Warwick does. They help each other up. The ball is still alive.
That was great.
Carson Buck blocked, and the point falls for the Miners.
That was good.
Wow, as they're celebrating on the court right now. Kenley Carmichael, Abby McKee, Avery Feltner. They were all there. Wow. That's one we should have reviewed there. Replayed. That was fantastic. Buck tries the dink. It's going to work. (14-13). Miners on top, but only by 1. The libero, Bryn Deacons, to serve. To try to tie this one up. Kenley. Set. They go to Buck, and she swings it with some power on the kill. Boy, she and Ella Warwick play a lot alike.
They kind of look alike.
They pack a big gun. That was out. You know, you look at them, they're slight. You don't think that they can really pack that kind of thunder until you see it. And then you know, well, these girls came to play. Eleonora stepping up. Miners ahead, 15-14 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Here's the set. They go to Buck again, this time on the opposite pin. She'll go back to serve. We knew about Carson Buck, and now we're seeing it. Set. Ella Warwick says, you know what? I can do it too. 16-15 Miners.
Taking another look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
Back and forth, these two teams. 16-15 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's the serve by Feltner. May. Oh, it's going to fall. No! Somehow Taylor Warwick got that over, but in for the kill is number 9, Audrey Staggs. Wow. Some great volleyball here tonight. Hope you're enjoying it here at Rader Media Sports. We knew it would be good. This is why we cover girls volleyball. It is great. DeHart in the net.
Doug Hall says, thanks for the broadcast. Got to watch Sage play both JV sets from the pad between flights down at Deaconess Hospital.
Oh, fantastic. Served by Carmichael. Set. DeHart is going to fall. No, Staggs. I'm sorry. Audrey Staggs with that great swing. She packs a punch as well along that right pin. Back to serve, number 14, Cambry Schultz. Ella Warwick. 18-17.
Substitution for Linton. Abby McKee's coming in for Ella Norris.
And back to serve is Audrey Sullivan. Deep serve. Set. They go to Strela, but the follow is what makes that point for the Knights. Bellamé in the net. We've had a fair share of service errors in this first set here so far by the Knights. Ella Warwick to serve. It's 19-18 Miners. Ella. Great serve. The set. They go to Carson Buck off the deflection. Ella Warwick tries to save it. Cannot. The deflection point. Number 5 going back to serve. That's Maggie Wilson. 19-19. The Miners and the Knights. There's the serve. Feltner with the free ball, and it misses. She was just trying to save it. She knew she needed to get it over. So it gives the edge to Northview, 20-19. The serve again by Wilson. Off the net, good save by Ella. Block, but it falls inside. That ball tucked just inside the block, and that leads to a timeout. It is 21-19, Northview on top. This is Rader Media Sports.
Is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it is a leak, a replacement, or a brand new look, Bunkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they've been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today at 812-227-0818. And Audrey Sparks of Linton says harvest season is coming near. Give her a call at Richard Brown Insurance to make sure your farm and farm equipment are properly protected. Kevin?
21-19. Northview on top with the serve. Great serve. Great save by the Miners. What's the call? In the net. Point, Northview. 22-19. Northview closing in on trying to clinch this first set. Wilson to serve again. McKee, good. Abby McKee. They need to get her active in that front line. 22-20. Northview on top, back to serve. The libero, Taylor Warwick. Great serve and ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. Well, you could almost feel her enthusiasm. You could see her just when after she hit that. Love it. 21-22, Miners trailing by 1. First set. There's the set by Buck. No, the swing by Buck. We're going to say it was in. And back to serve is the libero, Bryn Deacons, at 23-21 Northview. Carmichael with emphasis. It's good to see her swing that way. Eleanoris checks in. McKee has gone out. Ella to serve, trailing 23-22 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Thought that was going to be an ace. Buck with the dink. Everybody was ready for the big block. And she pulled the soft little tap. And that makes it set point 24-22 with Buck back to serve. The running serve. Get it up. Who's going to take it? Carmichael with the push. Everybody up. They're going to go to Staggs.
Wow.
Audrey Staggs with emphasis. 25-22. The Northview Knights take set number 1.
We're going to be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Before and after renovation, reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners. Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. Where the winners shop. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the grill in downtown Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. As a reminder, this second set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. Kevin?
25-22, a nail-biter in the first set. We expected them to be competitive, great games, and they are.
Want to say hello to Candace Tatlock, says, watching from home tonight. Thanks for broadcasting, and happy birthday, Eve Ash. So that's pretty cool. Wyatt Stone sitting with in the stands. And Becky Land says, still watching soccer. WRV 5, Vincennes Gervais 0. Just got out of halftime.
Bella May with the serve for Northview. Ella Warwick. Boom.
Wow.
I thought that hit the floor. It didn't. Ella again. No. Off the block.
Wow, what a great fight.
And great block by Alex Strela. And you can tell how excited they were to make a play like that against Ella Warwick. You could just feel it. The Miners did the same thing with a great play on Carson Buck. McKee, Abby McKee, says there's more people out here than just the two. Ella Warwick to serve. It's 1-1, set 2.
Thanks to Melody Thewis watching from home and says, go Miners.
Glad to have all of you along tonight. It's great volleyball. Warwick to serve. With second hit, third up and over. Good dig by Warwick. Cross court there by Feltner. No dice. Buck.
Good dig.
No, McKee. Warwick. Yes.
Let's take a look at that one on the replay, Kevin. Greene County Vision Center.
Ashlyn is right. There was a great dig to keep that alive. You can't have the thunder without the dig. Warwick back to serve, 2-1 Miners. Serve. Great save there by Feltner. We're going to go to Buck. No dice there. Ella from the back row.
Nice.
Boom. Three to 1. Miners on top.
Greene County Vision Center replay.
Ella to serve. Ace. Key Associates of Linton. Ace. 4-1 Miners.
Want to say hello to my dad who's watching. No, he'd rather be here in person, but
Well, we're glad he's recuperating at home. That's good. Warwick with a serve long. Four to 2 into serve. Again, I believe, is Maggie Wilson, who did real damage to the Miners in that first set. Maggie's back out again. Deep serve. Set for McKee. Blocked. A great Walton Funeral Service block. Feltner. Good dig there by Bella May. Another block, but it goes out of bounds. Buck with the big swing off the deflection. 4 to 3. Miners ahead by 1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Wilson again. Set. Jennings wanted it, couldn't quite get it. Feltner does.
Nice.
Oh my. Feltner just got headbutted by Taylor Warwick accidentally. No. They both looked at each other like, hey, that kind of hurt. 5-3. Served by Taylor Warwick. Set. They're going to go to Buck. In. Carson Buck. See, Carson Buck is a senior as well. Here's a serve by the libero Deacons. Set. Ella from the back row.
Wow.
You know, every time she does one of those, I look directly to her mom and her grandfather.
6 to 4.
Expression is the same every single time. Big old smile.
Ella Norris with a serve. Deacons handles it. There's the set. They go to Carson Buck at the right pin. Little push up over. Good save by Ella Warwick. The set. Feltner. Another good dig there by Wilson to keep the ball alive. Buck with a hit. Nope. Little dink over by Sullivan. No dice. Carson Buck. Block.
Nice.
Blocked by, believe it or not, number 9, Audrey Sullivan, all 5'5" of her in the air.
Taking a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
And that was a block on Carson Buck. Norris to serve. Miners up 7 to 4. Deep serve. Set. They go for Buck at the right pin. Long. 8-4 Miners. Norris to serve again. Miners by 4 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Serve. Set. Go to Buck. Feltner off the deflection. Point Miners. Norris back to serve. Miners 9. Northview 4. Set number 2. Ella in the net. Coach Scott Vanderkolk up applauding his girls. 9-5 the score now. Good dig by Norris. The set by Wilson.
Good dig by Ella.
Warwick. It's going to fall. She did not really slay that ball that time. It was kind of a tap. Hit the net. Still made it through. 10-5 Miners. Back to serve now. Is that Feltner? Yes. Sullivan with the set. Warwick with the kill. Ella, Warwick. 11-5 Miners. Well, one thing you learned from that first set, you got to keep your foot on the gas because this Northview team can fire back. Deep serve by Feltner. They bring Staggs up. Tap, no dice. Set. Back row, Feltner. May with the kill. Bella May. Right to left for the win. Addie DeHart stepping in now to serve. Going out is number 7, Tori DeHart. 11-6, Miners by 5 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Carmichael. May with a free ball up and over for the Miners. What are they going to do? Carmichael again. Staggs. Miners able to keep it active. Warwick with a push down the line.
Northview still fighting.
Oh, I thought that was going to fall. Good dig there by Taylor. Warwick set. Ella, boom!
Wow.
(12-6). Miners on top. Again, keep in mind, Northview won the first set, 25-22. Miners lead this one now by 6 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Carmichael. Boy, deathly quiet all of a sudden in here in the net. 12-7 Miners. Carson Buck back to serve. Stagg goes out. Oh, no. Cambry Schultz will be doing the serving. She just checked in. Set. Ella back row. Bingo. 13-7.
Abby McKee checks in for Ella Norris. Audrey Sullivan at the service line.
There's the swing. May with a little dinker, and it works. Great play by Bella May. 13-8, Miners by 5 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Here's an ace by May. Key Associates of Linton. 2 consecutive points by the junior. And Bella serves again. McKee in the net. I don't know if that ball was a little bit behind her on the set. Serve. Bella May has been a terror here at the line for the Northview. Oh my! Ella saw the open spot in the defense. We call that the middle of the donut, and she hits it. 14-10. Miners still on top on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Ella Warwick to serve. Strong hit off the deflection of Feltner. But a great swing by Strela. Makes it 14-11 as Northview creeps closer and closer. Now they're only down by 3. Wilson back to serve. Set. McKee. Off the block by Buck. Now they go back to Buck. McKee blocks it, and it's in. Point Miners. Carson Buck. You could read her lips. Oh, my, she said. She thought that was definitely out, but it was called in. 15-11. Served by Taylor Warwick. Hits the net. 16-11 Miners on the Linton-Cycle Sales scoreboard. Taylor Warwick back to serve. Great serve. Good dig. Carson Buck, the blocked. McKee can't get the next one.
Good dig by Taylor.
Warwick, Buck, Stagg with the dinker. McKee says no. Push, back to Buck, blocked. Another block by McKee, or by Carmichael. Wow. And then they get it over. Feltner, how did she do it? Carson Buck with the dink, yes! Wow. Both sides, unbelievable volleyball. 16-12. Ashlyn, you took the words right out of my mouth. Just wow. When you see it, there's the serve.
It's a great game.
16-12, Miners by 4. Carmichael. No dice. Stagg. They can't handle it. One hit too many. Ella helps her sister Taylor back up. 16-13. Audrey Staggs has really been key for Northview tonight. The set. Ella in the air, but they get it back. Unbelievable. Staggs, the set. Buck. Here come the Knights. 16-14 on the Linton-Cycle Sales scoreboard. Deacons has been the server during this run. Great play by Audrey Sullivan.
Little miscommunication on Northview.
Ella Norris to check back in. (17-14) Miners. There's the serve. It's going to be long. Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports, locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They'll make sure you're ready to start or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. Buck getting ready to serve. Net serve. Going to go over Staggs with the attempted kill. Great dig by Warwick, and then her sister, Ella, looks right at Taylor and says, good dig. Miners get the point. They lead 18-15. Back to serve. Avery Feltner. Good dig. Staggs cross court. Ella. Bingo. May just reached out and kicked it. I don't blame her. It's like, no way. I can't do anything with that. Feltner to serve again. 19-15. Miners by 4. Set 2. Northview already won the first set. Deep serve. Miners. Taylor Warwick. Sister Ella gets it through the block. In an accident, Anita lives. Skinner's Towing, your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned affordable service. Speaking of the service, by Feltner. Miners have to keep this ball alive. It's Ella Warwick in the net. Ella freelancing on that one. It was hard to get to that ball. 20-16, Miners on top. of the Northview Knights. In to serve now, number 11, Addie DeHart, the sophomore. Oh, it gets the net. It's a net serve, and it's a net point. 20-17. Miners by 3 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Sullivan with the serve set for Ella. She's blocked. A Walton Funeral Service block. There's a great dink by Carmichael. Then she comes back. Buck hits it. We get it back. They're going to get it over. Great defensive play. Ella. Yeah. Wow. I'll tell you, all number 11 Addie DeHart could do is get both hands up to protect herself. And she did. Kinley Carmichael back to serve. 21-17. Miners by 4. Deep serve. Set. They go for the dink. No dice. Oh, my. Audrey Sullivan clasps her hands and lifts her face to the sky and screams when she hits that one. 22-17. Miners by 5. Carmichael to serve again. Great serve. Tap. Staggs with the tap the other way. Set. Ella. Little tapper. They're going to go to May with a runner. Set. Ella, back row.
Yes.
Oh, mama.
Awesome.
23-17. Miners by 6. Great volleyball. Carmichael to go serve again. Miners 2 points away from evening this match up at a set apiece. They go for the tap. Fished out of the net. Ella tried to fish it out of the net. Could not. Point Northview. 23-18. Carmichael going out. Who came back in? Eleanoris. Jennings now into the front line. The set. Ella. Warwick. 24-18. Set point. McKee checks back in. Norris out. Back to serve. Number 9, Audrey Sullivan. The serve. Deep. Set. Nice strike, but the Miners keep it alive. Whoop, what was the call? Someone over the line or in the net. Point Northview, 24-19. Set point number 2. Warwick. There it is. The Miners take the second set. 25-19.
What a game.
We're even up at 1 set apiece.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Heritage Lumber and Supply is your local source for lumber and building materials, located in Linton behind Walmart, locally owned and operated. They offer full building packages, exterior building products, windows, doors, and more. Let their team help you with their next day DIY, or professional building project. Call them at 812-798-1178 or visit them on the web at heritagelumber.com. Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, stump grinding? Call CAS Contracting, doing business as Kramer Tree Service, who's been locally owned for over 30 years. They specialize in land clearing and development. If it's an outside job, call 812-847-7221. Are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit auto pay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He'll treat you right. Mayor Preble encourages all to see all the community has to offer. Committed to building a business-friendly environment so citizens can take advantage of job opportunities in and around the community. And you can stay up to date with all things City of Linton by visiting their website at www.cityoflinton.in.gov. And since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motors have been providing quality vehicles to the community, but they offer a full-service department ready to assist you, and time is of the essence. So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. You got it right here. Call them at 812-512-9857. The Grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone. And the final one, come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs.
Peggy Fonseca says, what a game. Let's finish it, ladies. And Michelle Wright says, let's go, Lady Miners. And as a reminder, this set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton.
The Miners have evened it up. The first set, Northview, 25-22. A come-from-behind win there by Northview. Great job. The second set, won by the Miners. They were able to get the lead and just hold on to it, 25-19. So we go to the third set, and back to serve Audrey Sullivan. Great swing there by number 4, Strela. But the Miners keep it active. May, McKee, Sullivan, Warwick. Oh!
Just a little tap.
Yep.
Right in the donut.
I'm always amazed how those girls can see that quickly, those spots where they want to go when they're in the air. It's just incredible athleticism. May with a push. McKee, Sullivan, Warwick, free ball. Set. Block by Jennings at the net. In the net by Carson Buck. Jennings gets the Walton Funeral Service block in that point. 2-0 Miners. Sullivan, deep serve. May with the set. In the net. Strela tried to just get it up and over, and it just went right into the net. Sullivan to serve again. Miners up 3-0. May. Stagg long. Great swing. Just a little too much on it. Oh, no, that was Kaylee Krause. I apologize, number 10. Just a little long. 4-0 Miners. Serve out. Just out, but out is out. 4-1. Back to serve. Bellamé. Ella Warwick from the right pin. Tried to go down the line. Great dig. Great block by the Miners. Jennings and Warwick. Ella Warwick, both right there for the Walton Funeral Service block on that point. 5-1 Miners. Third set. Long. (5-2) on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, set 3. In to serve, number 15, Carmen Briscoe, the senior. Set. McKee from the right pin. Up and over, free ball. Where are the Miners going to go? Go to Jennings in the net. Second time, blocked. She keeps it alive. McKee gets it over. The Miners, nope, out of bounds. 5-3, Miners by 2 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Briscoe's serve. Feltner goes down the line, and that's going to fall. What a shot. Feltner. That's a difficult shot right down the line, and she hammered it. 6-3 Miners. Back to serve. Taylor Warwick. Set. Buck. Double block. Carmichael and McKee both there for the Walton Funeral Service block. 7-3 Miners. Warwick serve. Set. Go back to Carson Buck. Good dig by Ella Warwick. McKee. Yes! Line-X in bed liners and undercoating now offered for additional lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and more at English Off-Road. Your one-stop shop for everything. Your vehicle's accessories. It's all there. Visit them on Facebook today. There's no, not an ace. Good dive by May to keep that one alive for Northview. Carmichael, yes. No, they call it out?
Yeah.
Okay. 8-4, Northview trailing by 4. And back to serve is Bryn Deacons again. Bryn, great deep serve. Sullivan set, back row. Warwick. May able to handle it, get it up in the air. Buck with a tip over the net, no dice. Feltner. Nope. Go back to Buck. Yes. Warwick was the last hope, and she couldn't get a hold of it. 8-5, Miners by 3 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Deacons serve. Out. Not by much. Not by much at all. 9-5 Miners. Ella Norris coming back in to serve. Deep serve. Buck at the right pin. Feltner deflects. Warwick from the back row. No. Deacons with the dig. Ella again. Long. It's a hard shot from all the way back there. 9-6. Miners still lead, but now only by 3. Carson Buck back to serve. Carson. There's that dink again. It's going to fall.
Wow.
What a play. I'm not sure who that was that hit that dink.
Audrey Sullivan.
Was it Audrey Sullivan? Thank you. Miners up 10-6. There's a serve by Feltner. May. Norris keeps it alive. Ella Warwick. Point. Well, no. What'd they call it? Yeah, point for Northview. Looked like that was just a little out of sync as she was going to the net. Carson Buck holding the ball, just going to pass it off to number 11, Addie DeHart. 10-7. Miners on top by 3. Third set. They get it up and over. A free ball. Nice block, but they get the Northview gets the point off the deflection. 10-8. DeHart. Oh my, I think that was going to go out. But Carson Buck elected to play it. She dove almost into the crowd for that one. She points it herself. 11-8, Miners by 3. Kenley Carmichael back to serve. Set. A strike by Staggs. Miners handle it, and Warwick goes to work from the left pin to the right. 12-8.
Let's say hello to Pam Vanderkolk watching at home.
Carmichael's serve. Oh, what a great swing by Strela. She had to wait on that ball. She started to charge thinking the set was going to be a little bit better. It was not. She still handled it and walloped the thing for a point. 12-9. Back to serve, Cambry Schultz for Northview. Sullivan says, I've got it. Jennings with the push over the net. A free ball. They're going to go to Carson Buck. She just pushes it. Oh, Ella Norris tried to handle that one. I think Feltner was waiting on it, but there's no way Norris could have known that. 12-10. Miners still by 2, but Schultz and the Knights making a run here, and they get an ace. Key Associates have lit an ace. They're now serving to tie this game up. There's the serve. Miners get it up and over wide. No, they call it in. The coach for Northview was right there, and he's not arguing. It was right in front of him. 12-12. No, it is a point for Northview because they're serving. Ella Warwick blocked by number 4, Alex Strela. A Walton Funeral Service block. 13-12, Northview takes their first lead in this third set. They try for the dink and the donut, no dice. In the net, Jennings. Miners couldn't do anything with it. 14-12, Northview, and the Miners want a timeout to talk about it. It's 14-12 in set number 3 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard as we take a break. This is Rader Media Sports.
Fall is full of opportunity in Greene County real estate. Trust Corey Motter, your local expert, to help you make the right move before the year ends. Close it with Corey and turn over a new leaf in your real estate journey. Linton Cycle Sales is Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973 and have been proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, service, and parts, so come see them for the best deals in the area. Heritage Lumber and Supply is your source for lumber and quality building projects for your next project. Whether it is a small weekend project or a large-scale project, they have everything that you could need. Kevin?
The Knights back on the court after that timeout. Coach Scott Vanderkolk talking to his team. They trail by 2 in set number 3. It's 1-1. Back to serve, Cambry Schultz. There it is. Feltner takes it. Warwick gets it up and over. Tries a little dink, doesn't work. They're going to go to Ella Warwick.
Nice.
Boom. 14-13. Norris to check out. Abby McKee comes back in on the front line. It's McKee, Ella Warwick, and Jennings up front for the Miners. Audrey Sullivan and Feltner in the back court. Sullivan to serve. May gets it up and over on a free ball. They're going to go to Ella. Great block. Oh, point Miners. He pointed to the Miners. Is that right or not? Somebody was in the net. Miners get a point, and we're knotted up at 14. Serve. Set. May. Nice dig by Feltner. It comes over. McKee keeps it alive. Warwick. May with a runner. Out. Wide left. 15-14. Miners battle back and take a 1-point lead. In this back and forth, third set. Split at 1 apiece. They go to Strela, and she gets it. Alex Strela stepping up here, giving him another power person at the net.
Kendra Landis says, go Miners, watching from home.
15-15. Bellamé serve. Great dig by Feltner. That led to that. Feltner's unbelievable dig. May checks out. I didn't quite see who came in. I think it's number 2, Zendri Shaw. Ella Warwick to serve. Miners lead by 1, 16-15 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's an ace. They go right at Zendri Shaw, who just checked in, and that's a point Miners. 17-15. Ella with a looper over the net. They'll handle that one. They'll go to Buck. Miners handle it.
Wow, good effort.
Ella giving everything she has. She dove at the last one to try to get on it. And gets up smiling. High fives her sister Taylor. Going back to serve now, number 15, Carmen Briscoe. We saw her serve earlier. Set. Back set to McKee. Great hit there by number, I think it was either number 16, no, it was either number 16, Rogan Buck, or number 10, Kaylee Krause. Either way, it's a point for Northview. We're knotted up at 17s, folks. Jennings. Set. They go to Carson Buck at the right pin. She's blocked.
Great
into the
block.
net. Point Miners. Carson Buck went up, but so did 2 Miners over there for the block. The Walton Funeral Service block, Abby McKee, and I think maybe Feltner. Could have been Carmichael as well. Serve. Miners by 1. Set. Carson Buck down the middle. 18s.
Want to say hello to Lester Morrison, watching from Concord, North Carolina, and he says, go Miners.
Welcome, welcome. Come one, come all. Serve wide to the left. Gives the Miners a 19-18 edge. Norris coming in, McKee going out. Norris to the service line. Serve. The dig. They go back to Carson Buck. (19-19). Buck to serve. Set. Warwick from the back row, and it falls in. It hits the net, and somehow caroms to the right and falls in. Wow, you know it's your day when that happens. So the serve by Feltner. Set. What a swing by Staggs. That was a kill and a half. Audrey deserves that one, the junior. Coming in to serve, Addie DeHart. 20-20. Third set. 1 set apiece. Addie to serve. Deep serve. Sullivan. Warwick.
Wow.
Point Miners. 21-20. Carmichael going back to serve. Jennings coming in. Taylor Warwick going out. Good serve, deep serve. Going to go to Staggs. She gets the point off the deflection. That ball just tucked in there, but inside the block in the net. 21-21. Back to serve, Cambry Schultz. Just clears the net. Ella. Wide. 22-21. Knights. Schultz will get to serve again. Oh,
nice.
Audrey Sullivan.
Good spot.
Instead of the no-look pass, that was the no-look tap. She knew exactly where she was going to go. She knew if she'd give it away, if she looked there, she looked straight ahead and tapped it to the right. 22-22. There's the serve. The set. May. They're able to dig that one up. Ella Warwick tries to save it into the net. 23-22. We have a timeout, Miners. Third set. Northview leads by 1. They were 2 points away from a victory. This is Rader Media Sports. It's the perfect season for camping. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to get the best protection for your camper. Country roads to city streets, Corey Motter is the local expert Greene County trusts with proven results and a drive to help you succeed. Close it with Corey and turn your real estate goals into reality. Call Brock Anderson Construction for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years of experience in the construction field, he'll strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. So we're 2 points from a third set victory as for somebody, possibly Northview. McKee, long. 24-22. Northview serving for the set. Here it is, good dig. Ella Warwick saves it. 24-23. Set point 2, and Ella goes back to serve. May goes out. Number 2, Zendri Shaw coming back in. Last time she substituted in, Ella went right at her. And they try to do that again. Zendri backed up and just got out of there that time. Set. Buck with a tap. Yes, and that's the set. A tap will win it. 25. Oh, no. You got to win by 2. What's the board saying here?
It says 24-24 on the scoreboard.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
I had a little bit different. I had 25-23.
Yeah, I thought that was the winning point.
It's 25-23.
Now they take it off altogether.
It's
25-23.
Mm-hmm. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Your windows tinted by a professionally trained staff. English Off-Road near Bloomfield offers regular and ceramic window tinting for cars, trucks, equipment, and recreational vehicles. Call 812-384-5060 or check out their photos on Facebook today. Crane Credit Union offers School Spirit debit cards that allow you to show your school spirit each time you use it, with a portion of the purchase being donated back to your school. If you'd like a Spirit card or for more information, visit your local branch of cranecu.org today. The Grill of Linton is a 100-year tradition and in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton. Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with the Linton-Stockton student athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. Jathan Wright, your local Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, is here to guide you through the process so you don't have to do it alone. Meet with Jathan in person or over the phone at 812-798-2615 to partner with him for your auto, renters, home, farm, life, or business insurance needs. Jathan says, go Miners, let's insurance together. Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, or stump grinding? Contact CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service, who has been locally owned for over 30 years. They also specialize in land clearing and development. If it's an outside job, call 812-847-7221.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Quick reminder, this set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. Kevin?
Carson Buck and Ella Warwick meet at the net during that timeout and talk to one another. Those two have been dynamic tonight for their teams.
Want to say hello to Pam and John Vanderkolk enjoying this match all the way up in Bluffton, Indiana.
Bella May will start it off serving in set number 4 for Northview. They lead now 2-1. 25-22, 19-25, 25-23. Sullivan. Ella gets blocked on the Walton Funeral Service block. McKee tries a little tap.
Was that too
many hits. Yep. Good count. Good count.
Great job, Ashlyn.
You betcha. Ella Warwick. I think those girls were counting with you, Ashlyn. There's a serve. They go to Carson Buck, cross court. Ella Warwick gets it up in the air. They got to get it up and over. They do. Set. Carson. What'd they call it? Over the line. She was jumping in the air, sailing toward the net when she hit that tap. And when she came down, she'd cross the line underneath the net. No, they say it's point. That's somebody from the Miners. Either way, it was in. So it's a point for Northview. 1-1. That was in. What a swing. I'm looking for the number that I can't see around the stand. Is it 10? Kraus? I think it was a 10. Two to 1. Northview, great serve and dig. Feltner, wow, down the line with emphasis.
Want to say hello to Blaine Akers, who's checking in on YouTube, says, great job, Raider Media Sports, but I'm a, quote, Go Knights fan, hometown of Brazil, Indiana, and we thank you for checking in tonight.
That's okay.
On tonight's broadcast.
We welcome you. We welcome anybody who wants to enjoy the sport of volleyball with us. That's why we do them free of charge. Welcome all aboard. Our advertisers make that possible, and we're certainly appreciative. Here's the serve. Set. Buck with the tap. Oh, she is lethal with that. Three to 2. Deacons with the serve. Going to Ella from the back row. Blocked. Audrey Stagg says not this time. 4-2 Northview. Set. Feltner. That's going to fall. and take 2 Knights with it. Norris checking in, 4-3, Northview up. McKee checks out on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Ella Norris to serve. Set. Push, blocked at the net, but Carmichael with the save. Get it up and over. Feltner again. Avery Feltner says, don't forget about me. Norris to serve. We're knotted up at 4s on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Norris. The set. They go to number 9, Audrey Staggs. I looked out. Was it out or in? Going to say it was in. So going back to serve now is Carson Buck. Carson with a great serve. Sullivan to set. Carmichael's blocked. The Walton Funeral Service block. They set. Carmichael gets it up and over on the save. Push long. Not by much, but it was long. I think the girls thought it was in, but it was out by a good bit. We're knotted up at 5s. Set. What a dig by Taylor Warwick. And Ella tries to finish the job. No dice. Deacons with the dig. Carson Buck. Is that in or out? Or say that was in?
Oh, that kind of looked out.
It did look out. And Coach Vanderkolk, nope, he's just talking to his players. He's not debating the call at all. And he was right there. So Addie DeHart with the serve. Ella.
Good swing.
Boom. Six to 6. Great volleyball tonight. Glad everyone's along. Just 2 great volleyball teams. Carmichael stepping back to serve. We're 6-6 in the 4th set. Northview leading 2-1. Got to play it off the ceiling twice, and they do, but then go long. Seven 6 Northview. Cambry Schultz, the sophomore, back to serve. Set. Ella with a little tap, and put it up for Bella May. That was just a definite throwdown. Impressive by May. Net serve, and it falls for the ace. Schultz getting it done, giving her team now a 9-6 advantage with that Key Associates of Linton ace. Serve. Goes a free ball up and over. Great block. Great block by Jennings. A Walton Funeral Service block gives the Miners the point, and it's 9-7. Sullivan back to serve. And set. And try that little surprise dink. No surprise. Now they try to do it back, and they do it.
Oh! Oh. Did that not count?
What are they calling?
Oh, I thought that would have counted.
They're saying it didn't hit the ground. What's the replay say? You two will have to make the call. I don't have a monitor.
Didn't get it.
All right.
Too far away.
10-7 is our score. Need excavation or septic work you can count on? At Halls LLC, they've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site damage to drainage, driveways, demolition, full septic installs and repairs, they have equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jarrett a call today, 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today. So it is 10-7 Northview, May to serve. Set. Ella Warwick off the double block. Dink over the net. Point Miners, 10-8. Ella Warwick goes back to serve. Thought that could have been called a carry too, but either way, Point Miners. What a dig. Ella says, yeah, take that.
They are still fighting.
And they do. They took it and put it right back. McKee out. She had the right idea. 11-8 Northview.
Danny Schonk is asking on Facebook any updates on Cooper Smith or Shaylee Killian, and we'll provide an update on Cooper here in just a moment.
Here's a serve. Set. Feltner off the deflection. Point Miners, 11-9.
According to Cooper's mom via Facebook, I quote, "Thanks to everyone who's reached out, prayed, and sent text asking about Cooper's knee. He received the best news possible today. Although there is a bit of damage, it won't end his season early.
McKee with a tap.
And he'll be back on the field soon."
Feltner blocked. Walton Funeral Service block. Ella Warwick with a tap. Yes!
And
right in the donut. Taylor Warwick back to serve. It's 11-10. Can the Miners tie it up? Set. They go to Buck. Double block by the Miners. McKee and Carmichael close it down. 11 all. Fourth set. Served by Warwick in there. How did that drop in the coffin corner? That looked like a baseball pitcher's sinker. It just unbelievable. Great serve. Miners up 12-11. First lead they've had in this set. But there's a great retaliation by Northview. 12-12. Served by Deacons. Good effort. Point Northview. 13-12. Deacons trying to hit that open spot. Almost did. Ella Warwick from the back row.
Yep, that looked
in.
Good. Yep.
13-13. Ella Norris checks in. McKee has checked out. Ella's serve. Hit wide.
They called that in or out?
I'm sorry, I was looking over here at Heather and I didn't. Apparently, they called it out.
Called it out.
Because Northview is now serving. 14-13. Buck with a serve. Oh, a good attempt by Sullivan there. They go to Staggs.
Good dig.
Ella Warwick. Feltner in the net. Avery immediately taps her chest like, my fault. Switches over to the right pin. 15-13 Northview. Buck again going for the open spot.
Good
great dig by Ella Warwick. Norris with a great dig. But she goes across, Feltner goes across the line. Buck back to serve again. Northview doing a great job of the Miners battled back, tied it up, even went ahead, and now Northview has battled back to a 16-13 advantage on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's the serve. Back row, Warwick, tap. They go to Bellamé, Miners, to Feltner off the deflection. The set, back to May again, off the deflection.
Oh, and
Malia Goodman has stepped in. Coach said he put her in during that tournament, and she really battled for the Miners, and she did there. What a crucial point for Malia Goodman and the Miners.
I didn't realize she was in.
I didn't either. There's the serve. Miners still trailing by 2 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, but Ella says no. You're only down by 1. 16-15. Miners trail 2 sets to 1. They trail by 1 here in the 4th. 16-15. There's the serve. Set. That was out.
Ooh.
Was it touched? No. I thought that might have been touched. I couldn't tell. So we're at 16s. Deep serve. It's in.
Oh.
That looked in.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, my. In fairness, there's only one linesman in there on the right and left corners. So there are 2 corners without a linesman. But that, I thought that was in. Great tap by Audrey Sullivan.
And it is tied.
17-17. Maybe the volleyball god said we'll even that one up. Kinley Carmichael back to serve. There's the serve. Whew. Sullivan tried to do it again. Couldn't get a hold of that one. Jennings with that one right back and forth like a pinball machine. May with a winner. (18-17). Back to serve is Cambry Schultz again. Ella off the deflection. 18-18, crucial part of set 4. Norris going out. Carmichael out. We have McKee back in and Jennings. Point, Northview.
What'd they call that?
I'm not sure. Didn't look like anybody was near the net.
Uh-oh.
Set. Ella couldn't get a real swing on that one. And
yes.
Carson Buck got the full swing, and it was too much. Out of bounds. 19-19, 4th set. Are we going to go 5, or is this going to be it? Oh, hold on to your hats. We're going to find out.
Great serve
Set.
there by Ella.
Buck. No dice. Set. Backdoor McKee. Out.
Yeah.
of listening to the fans sometimes with their kicking and yelling. And 20-19 Miners, served by Ella Warwick.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that was a hit or a miss hit, but Audrey Staggs gets credit because they get the point. It's 20-20. And Maggie Wilson is back in again to serve. She has been lethal for this team in crucial times. Set. Feltner. No. Oh, they pushed it in the net. I'm not sure what Wilson was thinking there because number 10, Krause was right there. Oh, boy. Cost him a point. 21-20 Miners. They're going to go to Buck, I can tell you that. They do. She's blocked. In the net. Abby McKee. She didn't have any choice, really. 21-21. Bryn Deacons back to serve. Oh, they call it on the line. In.
Key Associates of Linton ace.
And a huge one, 22-21. They're not going to let that one go. Feltner in the net. They fish it out of there. Got to get it over. They go to Ella.
That was it.
Yes!
Yep.
Oh, my!
Yep.
22-22.
The girls don't like that call.
Norris. Ella, the sophomore, back to serve. There's the set. Great save, dig by Norris. Great block by Kinley Carmichael, but it's going to be a point, Northview. Wait, now a lift. They call a lift on that play against the Miners. Feltner, Carmichael, and Sullivan on the front line for the Miners. Carson Buck with a serve. Set. Free ball. Can the Miners do it? Ella in the back row. They get it. Feltner, yes! Down the line!
That was a good spot.
Oh, mama!
Going to try that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
23-23. Oh, folks.
Malia Goodman has checked in for Audrey Sullivan.
Well, Malia's on the front line. Ace! Oh, my! Key Associates of Linton ace gives the Miners a 1-point lead. We are at set point. Can they close it?
We're going to hold it right here.
My, oh, my. So, we're at 24-23 Miners. Set point. It is 2-1 in sets. We could be going to a fifth set.
We want to thank all of you that are checking in tonight on Facebook Live, as well as YouTube, as well as the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. Stay tuned to the Tech Shack postgame show whenever it happens.
Boy, I had to catch my breath for a little bit there, and I'm not alone in this facility. Big one right here. Avery Feltner to serve. 24-23. There's the serve. He's set. They go to May, and it's a winner. Near the left pin. 24-24. Got to win by 2. Goodman goes out. Back to serve is Tori DeHart. In! Oh my gosh!
Key Associates of Linton ace.
It looked like it was right on the line. There's the serve. Nice dig. Ella. That's going to fall. 26-24, Northview. So.
Great game.
It was in all the set scores. 25-22 Northview, 19-25 Linton, 25-23 Northview, and 26-24 Northview. You add all those up, and the winning was a difference of 3, 5, 7 points total.
We're going to be back in just a moment with the Tech Shack of Linton post-game show. This is a production of Rader Media.
There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
Century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
Welcome back to the Tech Shack post-game show. A great matchup, 25-22, 19-25, 25-23, and in the fourth and final set, 26-24, Northview. Head coach Scott Vanderkolk joins us now, and Coach, I know it's disheartening for you, but that's the best volleyball I've seen in a long time between both teams. Back and forth. It's like two heavyweight fighters.
Trying to catch my breath.
I bet you are. Has nothing to do with the incline. We're at the top of the steps here.
That is 1,000% why we play each other. We've beat Northview a handful of times in our school history, and we've been playing them, as far as I know, all the way back into the 70s. And it'd be easy to drop a school like that that's, an hour away, but it wouldn't make sense for either of us because, last time they came down here, it went 5. The time before that, it went 5. We went up there last year. They had a really good team, so we got worked over a little bit last year. But, I kind of wish we played late, in October, so that we could really dial stuff in for sectionals. But, maybe Coach McDonald and I have to work on that. But, we changed a couple things to get some different looks. Offensively, we've got to be a little more diverse. It's a good thing Ella was having a good night. Otherwise, that would have been over quick. We've got to make sure we're getting all 5 hitters involved. But Audrey was doing what the ball would either had to be done or what needed to be done throughout the night, and she did a really nice job of making good choices. She had a bigger task on defense tonight. They had multiple hitters that could hit it that direction, and you don't see that too often. So the load was heavy. They did a great job on serves, getting us out of system and making us they're kind of forcing our hand to have to give it to Ella. They were trying to get it away from her, but it seemed like every time we passed the ball, off the net. It kind of had to go to her based on where it got passed. But, defensively against a team like that, we've got to block better. We really struggled blocking at the net. I know it looks like we had about 6 blocks, but against a team like that, you need 12. And especially in 4 sets. If you can get 3 blocks a set, you're doing really good. So
they were getting some points right in the middle of their front line. Some of those big girls there were really doing some damage.
Yeah, they were killing us up front. The Stags girl had a really good night in the middle. We weren't doing a great job of getting our eyes on her and taking the angle that she was taking. We talk about taking the charge in basketball. Same kind of concept here. You've got to get your body in front of where they're going, and then pick which angle you want to take from there. And we just didn't do a great job against her, and that's good credit to her and her passers and her setter. And then the 6, Carson Buck, she goes all over the court, hits from different spots. And we kind of lost her at times. They did a really good job of hitting line on us, and those are adjustments we've got to make.
I thought May did a good job on the front, too, at varying her angles.
Yeah, anytime you've got a lefty on the right side, that's helpful. Not a lot of teams have that. Fortunately, she's not 6 foot tall. Otherwise, it would have been a lot more difficult for us. But no, she's a good player. That was they got beat 3-0 by Bloomington South, and I don't know how, other than the fact that they were exhausted. I think they played 8 nights in a row, 8 days in a row, or something crazy. They played 4 at that Plainfield Invite that we used to play in, and they had a big stretch of just tough matches, and we got the best of them. They gave us their best tonight.
Well, I think it was definitely both teams. It was like I said, it was like watching 2 super teams go up against one another. I want to talk about one. I mean, there's so many kids we could talk about tonight, but at the end, you had to go down and pull Malia Goodman out. And did she not deliver for you again?
She made me look real smart. She did a great job. We kind of went offense, defense there. Fortunately, Ella Norris is set in the past, so I was confident in that choice. It was far from anything Audrey wasn't doing for us. We just needed a bigger block in there at that point, and the girls responded well. It was a little chaotic. We got lucky with that first ball that we were in. We got the side out. But that's something we've got to be ready for, and I know I can go to in the future. That's super helpful to be able to make an adjustment on the fly like that. Ella, Malia, and Audrey all responded well to that, and the team did as well. But those 3 in particular that it really affected, and that's a big credit to those kids.
I saw some great play by Carmichael at times, by McKee, and definitely Avery Feltner.
Abe's had a great night. 12 kills, 1 error.
Wow.
Give me that every night. I'll take it. She had a great offensive night.
Just when it looked like it was all Ella, all of a sudden she snuck up on people and started hammering.
If you'd asked me how many kills she had, I wouldn't have said 12. And that's a great thing to have. We talked about trying to have all 5 hitters going. Having 12 out of one of the others. I would have liked to have had more out of Layla, Kinley, and Abby. They each took about 12 swings in a 4-setter. We got to get closer to 15 each, but we've got to be more efficient too. When they're taking those swings, we've got to make sure we're putting the ball down.
Was Ella hitting more from the back row tonight than I've seen?
I don't know. It sure felt like she took a lot of swings. That's the most swings I've ever seen a kid take out of a back row. It wasn't like a plan at all.
Mm-hmm.
She's there. We've got her and Avery both back there for that purpose. We want to have 4 hitters as often as possible. We consider Audrey an offensive threat, so even when Audrey's up front, we still think we've got 4 hitters on the floor, and having that back row attack, especially when you hit it as well as Avery and Ella do, that adds a wrinkle that defense they have to account for. We've got to be quicker on it though. That's something we got to work on. And by October we'll be sped up, and it'll be even more difficult.
Next outing,
you guys know all about it. No rest for the weary.
Bloomington North here on Saturday.
Yeah, you guys.
Bloomington North.
Graphic is up on the screen, and we hope everyone will come and pack in the gym.
Yeah, Saturdays are generally a little more quiet in the gym. It'd be fun. You know, Bloomington. Anytime a big school comes in, you expect a great game, and if you've not been in, you're going to get a great game. Tonight was certainly a testament to that.
It was fantastic, Coach. Well, I can never say congratulations after a loss, but that was a great ball game.
We play that again tomorrow night. We might win. You know, we can win. And Coach McDonald, he I don't remember. It was in between 3 and 4. We're filling out our lineup sheets, and he said, "Why don't we just clear our schedules and play each other every night?" Just because he knows the value in us playing each other, and we certainly do as well. And a lot of those girls know each other. They all play travel ball, and circle. It's
especially
fun.
Buck and Ella.
They're buddies. They are good buddies, and it's fun to see the interaction. Boys don't do that. You know, if that was boys, I don't know that they'd be chit-chatting in between points and stuff. But it's good that the girls can do that and then turn on that killer instinct and go out and play after that. And you know, you want these kids to have a diverse friends group, and if that's other schools or our school, it's great. So, no, just proud of the overall effort of our kids, and
should be. It was a tremendous night. Thanks, Coach.
Hey,
thanks for coming up.
Appreciate you guys.
Heather, I'll toss it over to you.
We'll see you Saturday.
Minor Pride thank yous tonight and every night this broadcast season. Linton Cycle Sales, Jordan Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield, Walton Funeral Service, Key Associates of Linton, Tech Shack of Linton, Heritage Lumber and Supply, Linton Sporting Goods, Crane Credit Union, CIS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service, Alicia Cornelius with Indiana Farm Bureau, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Bob Walters, Linton Motors, Skinner's Towing Service, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, Jathan Wright of Indiana Farm Bureau, The Grill, Halls LLC, Team Ortho, Brock Anderson Construction, and English Off-Road, Linex of Bloomfield. Then also to our in-game sponsors, Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame, Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, Tim and Joan Warwick set sponsor, Walton Funeral Service block sponsor, Key Associates of Linton ACE sponsor, Greene County Vision Center replay sponsor, and Tech Shack of Linton for the post game. Also Violet and Company, Bunkin Valley Roofing of Sierra Babcock, Fish Monuments, Midwest Satellite of Linton, Katie Marie Photography, and Mayor Preble and the City of Linton. We also want to say thank you to our volleyball banner sponsors and Media Day photo banner sponsors that you see on tonight's screen, as you've seen all night tonight. We thank the sponsors for making this broadcast free to view at home for all of you. And our next broadcast is tomorrow night as Archbishop Alter comes to the Linton Miners for their football home opener. We'll be live at 5:55 with pregame for a kickoff at 7 p.m. And so for Kevin Rader, Ashlyn Tatlock, and myself, this has been a production of Rader Media Sports.
This has been a production of Rader Media Sports. Until next time.